Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I'm with Vaughn. What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
All right, so right off the bat, remember how, like, all these sites are like, oh, Deadpool stole the thing from, like, Gal Gadot, that she did it first, and then Black Panther did it,
Mm-hmm.
then Deadpool did it,
Yeah.
right? Well, I'm going to show you who did it before that. So, and I was like, what's wrong with you guys? Like, he did it first!
Yeah.
So stop it already! Marvel didn't steal from DC. Marvel did it first! God damn! So there you go. I had to get that joke in there because people are like, oh yeah, that's right. I said it to like Ryan Reynolds and Gal Gadot. I'm like, come on! Like, geez. How quickly we forget, right?
Oh,
These
God.
things.
Just
God.
come on.
I don't know. So, like we were talking off air, let me just get the article here. Where do we go with the article? I might have lost the article. That's nice. I did lose the article. Okay, hold on. Anyway, we have our Carmen Sandiego, Gina Rodriguez, which, as I said off air, we finally got someone that looks like they're supposed to. Carmen Sandiego. And she's probably going to make a damn good Carmen Sandiego, that's for sure. So she got the part, which is good for her, you know.
Yep.
So I'm happy for her. So that's good. Also, we got the fact that Agent Coulson is going to be in Captain Marvel. Now, this is going to be a tricky part because this is going to supposedly be in the 80s. And it's kind of weird because I hope they don't do a contradiction because they said that nobody ever landed until Thor landed with alien stuff. So now if you're going to try to say that they encountered Rowan the Accuser and the other person, I hope they don't do that and like kind of screw up the way things are with the timeline as it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, Agent Coulson's supposed to be in it with Nick Fury and Rowan the Accuser and the other guy from Guardians of the Galaxy 1. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully Agent Coulson's in one of the Infinity War movies or Secret Wars or whatever that's supposed to be. The next one. Any thoughts on that? Just end S.H.I.E.L.D. already, right? That stupid
pretty
shit.
much. I have no comment on any of that. I
haven't watched it. Like
I'm not into S.H.I.E.L.D. like that. So if he's back, good, good for them. They brought him back after killing him. So I don't know. I can't really talk on S.H.I.E.L.D. because I don't know S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. Simon Pegg is blaming poor marketing, saying that hurt Star Trek Beyond's box office. I don't know. All I know is that you're getting another movie, dude, so what are you crying about? Like, just drop it. Stop talking about it. Like, if you're going to get a sequel, now you have an opportunity to prove how great it is. So leave the past in the past. I mean, bringing it up is like when they told the fans to go F themselves. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember
you
that.
got nothing to gain from just crying over spilled milk.
Exactly.
So it was a different movie than people were used to. I liked it, but not everybody was their cup of tea, really. When you have the spaceship destroyed and the whole movie that's like they're all over the place, it was kind of weird for everybody. I mean, I was watching Search for Spock the other day, and they were on the Enterprise like most of the time until the end.
Yeah.
Not in the beginning of the movie where you had the whole damn movie. I mean, yes, with Voyage Home, they didn't have the Enterprise to the end. They would like, it was time travel at least. There was things going on. Here, so it wasn't for everybody, I guess. But again, I enjoyed it though. A lot better than what we had from Star Trek with Abrams. So, there's that. Walking Dead was really good this weekend, Sunday. But again, it's more of the same. It's like after 8 years, you would think they would know better. Like, if everybody's sleeping in your mansion house, like, what if one of them dies in their sleep? Because then you got, like, walkers, why is that a surprise? Like, why would that, and then why would you have the door wide open? too. Like, you have the kids upstairs,
Uh-huh.
you know? So
Yeah.
everybody started eating everybody, like we've had how many seasons before? And
Mm-hmm.
Daryl's like, oh, how'd this happen? You know,
Oh,
we're
God.
all, like, you're all infected, but, like, common sense, you got injected with the arrows that
Hello?
were poisoned by Negan and made you turn
Uh-huh.
faster, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but still it was good, but it's like common sense. Why are they so surprised?
This is not new information. This is
Yeah.
something that they should have known a long time ago, how it affects the body and stuff, since they constantly killing them.
They're
Somebody,
able to wear the blood. They shouldn't get sick.
yeah,
But then if
yeah.
you take that blood, if you drink that blood or
Mm-hmm.
eat that, then you become more infected and then you die. Like you become a
Yeah,
walker
yeah,
faster. So in other
yeah.
words, they could wear it, but they
Mm-hmm.
can't have it ingested. Like
Yeah.
they can't have the blood mixed with their blood because then it will happen that much quicker. You know,
Mm-hmm.
even though they're all infected. So there's no plot hole for me. I understand it. And we're also going to find out that Tara wasn't infected because she got shot with Dwight's arrow, but Dwight made sure he didn't put the arrow dipped with that stuff. So that's the whole point. She's
Mm-hmm.
the only one that's alive, and she's going to find out why she's alive because, you know, he didn't really join Negan's group again.
Right.
So whatever's going to happen at the end of the season, looks like Maggie's not going to be back with us for season 9.
Oh.
She did
Oh.
not resign. But you know what they could do? And tell me if I'm wrong. If she's been pregnant for like 5 years, couldn't she
Mm-hmm.
be in like the last weeks giving birth for like 2 years? Like, couldn't they do something like that where for 2 years she doesn't appear and then she appears 2 years later?
Right.
Like she's in labor the whole time? Couldn't they just have that off camera if they really can't get her?
Right.
I mean, I would
Yeah.
think so because she's not going to be running around with like a belly popping out, shooting people.
Jeez.
So maybe they have an out. That's why there's not a sense of urgency to give her more money because either she leaves, but then they could always get it back years later because it's like, you know, 7 days for a whole season or some shit. So I don't know. I don't think her show is going to be picked up. I mean, I haven't seen what it looks like, but she signed on for a new pilot for ABC.
Why?
So we'll see what she does.
Oh goodness. Okay. Good for her.
Good for her. She thinks she's going to get more money that way. All right.
Jeez.
Yeah. We got to see the trailer for Fear the Walking Dead with Morgan, which it looks like they're making that show better. Morgan looks like he's doing good there. But it's supposed to be a time jump, obviously. And it's not in the past. It's in the future or in weeks from now or something. I don't know.
So you mean to tell me that Fear of the Walking Dead is now ahead of actual Walking Dead?
It may be, yeah. Somehow. Yes.
Okay.
Because the way they wrote the stuff, years are passing by in Fear the Walking Dead and weeks are passing by in Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So it would make sense that they would overpass them, you know, or something. So the Walking Dead would have to do a time jump and then they'll even out, I guess.
I guess so.
But eventually, you know, that group is going to come over to Walking Dead because it's getting stale. So you end Fear with season 4, you bring them over to Rick's group, and that's it.
Yep.
I would think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to do another season of Fear the Walking Dead unless they really want to milk it.
I thought that it was a prequel anyway, so it should have been ended.
Definitely not a prequel, and I knew it wasn't going to be a prequel. No. It couldn't have been. There's no way he can be back in time to meet up with Rick. It just would make no sense because he never had the stick, and he never had any of that stuff, and he was crazy.
I'm talking about before Morgan joined, because that means it's not a prequel. I'm talking about way before Morgan joined. I thought it was intended to be a prequel.
Well, they could have had anybody. They could have had Shane. They could have had Dale. They could have had weird stuff going on where Rick's in the coma. I mean, you know. But it went by like every season was like a year or year and a half, and it's like, so it's like they caught up before you know it, really.
Good grief.
Yeah. So now supposedly they're in a baseball stadium. That's where their community is going to be. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's original, I guess. Gonna keep running, and then they got this guy that's like a gunslinger, like the West or some shit. That's all. He's like, shh, you know, like whatever. Listen, you can only go to the well one too many times, and Fear the Walking Dead, even though it looks fantastic, I don't even know if you could have another season. just get to Rick. That's it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I think, anyway. Black Panther is expected to blow Titanic away. It's doing really well. I mean, right now it's in almost $1,240,000,000. And it's, that's from the weekend. So we'll see what it does. I mean, it's number 2. It's not going anywhere. I mean, it can still make $50 million a week or more.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe $100 million a week. I mean, right now everybody's wondering how good is it going to do? When is it going to finish off? More than likely, it ends its reign or drops off when Avengers comes out.
Yeah.
Which is April. So you got 1 whole month to see what it does, really.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it can do some damage to other movies.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
Then they had this other thing coming out that George Lucas' original plans was not to kill Luke off.
It shouldn't have been his original plan not to do that.
Not till the very end, I guess, or even if he died, he wasn't even going to do that either. So this Rian Johnson guy really had a pair of balls doing all this stuff.
How did George Lucas say? Because that's his original creation.
I mean, you know what? I don't even know if he's allowed to really say his honest opinion because of the deal, So
he should have sold it, but yet still remain creative control over his character.
Yeah, he should have had some type of
a stipulation.
Like you should have like a clause: if you're fucking up my thing, I get it back, and I don't have to give you money or nothing. I mean, obviously they're screwing up.
Yeah, they are. They are really big time.
I mean, you see what they did? They changed the character posters. One, because they got sued by that guy. And they were guilty. So they changed it so it doesn't have the design anymore.
Yeah.
On the posters, but now they took the blaster out of Han Solo's hand because they said because of the gun violence. Are you kidding?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I mean, that has nothing to do.
I know that, but they're stupid. So this is what I'm saying. What are you gonna do? You're gonna have plush bunnies coming out of like the stormtroopers' guns and stuff? I mean, I don't.
Well, I know what you're saying, but that should not have nothing to do with fictional television. I mean, because that's just saying, oh, well, there's too much violence on television. No, the dude who did that was insane, and y'all ignored the people that tried to warn y'all about this dude. So. And
you need guns to stop the people with guns, like common freaking sense. We don't live in the Stone Age where you can have arrows. It's like that's another thing with those things. I don't want to get into it too much here, but like. These people are crazy, so they'll find a way to get a gun no matter what the laws are.
Like the dude in Austin, he had a bomb. He knew how to make a bomb. So they'll find ways around it. And then
the people will not be able to protect themselves.
No.
Because why would you take away all your weapons, to stop them? Stupid. People don't get it.
Yeah, they just need stricter regulations on the guns. That's all that I'm asking.
First of all, they need to put God back in schools. Maybe that's why people have no morals. I would think. I don't. But anyway, that's another show entirely.
That is, yeah.
Doctor Who's going to weird stuff as it is. We'll be talking about that later.
Yeah.
Not happy what's going on there lately.
They need competence. That's what they need. They need somebody with some competence to take control. Because this is it's just a state of where that show is going that is making me very worried about
I hear you.
No, I mean, come on. I just,
hey guys, are you waiting for an educational episode where we go see Rosa Parks? And it's like, nobody says anything. They're like, you want to go to see King James the First? And it's like, there's no reaction. There's like crickets.
Do you want to go and see people be burned at the stake just because, it's Salem and they don't fully understand the historical background of Salem?
And this is they think, how cool is that, right? And it's like, nobody answers because, no, it's not cool.
No.
That's not exciting. No. People actually died. No.
People actually died.
Thank you. Don't make fun of it.
Yeah.
Don't be an idiot. But,
people actually died during the situation. Innocent people died doing both things, and now we're just gonna go there and to teach a lesson
And
to the kid.
right, and she's gonna wear a plumbing outfit. And she's gonna crack jokes, which is gonna be amazing. I mean, I just can't wait to see.
Or I'm still believing it's gonna be a homework assignment. Somebody's gonna do a homework assignment to get to these places.
I tell you, I really hope he doesn't suck as a showrunner and as a writer, because
I just hope
he's not showing me anything right now.
I hope that he don't try to solve everything with a sonic screwdriver, which most of his writing has to include.
Yes. Like the Power 3. With the Power 3, he's like, and the thing was over. Was the episode with the Power 3. That thing was over with Matt Smith's episode. 2 minutes. That was a bad resolution. So where'd you go, Vaughn? Still there? Internet went down again. All right, guys. So that's going to be it for the Everything Show. Take care. Bye for now.